You have done the work. You have built something. You walk into rooms with confidence. People respect you. From the outside, you look like someone who has it together. But at night, alone, you still do not feel like enough. If that sentence landed, this video is for you. Because what you have built is confidence. What you might be missing is something completely different. And the science behind the gap between those two things explains more about your life than you probably realize. Most people use these two words interchangeably, confidence and self-esteem. They sound like the same thing. They are not. Confidence comes from the Latin word fidere. It means to trust. Self-confidence is your trust in your abilities to perform specific tasks. It is situational. You can have high confidence in one area of your life and almost none in another. Self-esteem comes from the Latin word estimate. It means to appraise or value. Self-esteem is your overall sense of self-worth as a person. It is not about what you can do. It is about whether you believe you deserve to exist fully. Think of it in this way. Self-esteem is the foundation of a house. Confidence is the room built on top of it. You can build impressive rooms, rooms people admire, rooms full of achievements, accolades and recognition. But if the foundation is cracked, nothing you build on top of it will ever feel stable. Here's what the neuroscience actually shows. A 2025 study published in Frontiers in Neuroscience used functional MRI scanning on 114 participants to measure the neural correlates of self-esteem. What they found was striking. People with high self-esteem shows greater activation in the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for emotional regulation and resilience against social rejection. In plain language, high self-esteem literally changes the structure of your brain. It gives you the neurological capacity to recover from failure, rejection, and setback in a way that low self-esteem simply cannot. And low self-esteem has consequences that go far beyond feeling bad about yourself. A meta-analysis of 85 longitudinal studies found that low self-esteem is a significant predictor of depression. Not just correlated with it, preceding it. Low self-esteem in adolescence has been directly linked to greater risk of mental health problems, substance dependence, and lower satisfaction in adulthood. And here's the part that no one talks about. Research found that 62% of high-achieving populations experience the pattern of high confidence combined with low self-esteem. 62%, not struggling people, high achievers. Here's what the combination looks like in real life. You perform well, you hit the target, you get the recognition, and then instead of feeling satisfied, you feel nothing. Or worse, you feel a brief relief followed immediately by the terror that you are now have to do it again. This is what researchers call contingent self-worth. When your sense of value as a person is tied entirely to your performance. You're not building self-esteem. You are building a dependency. Jennifer Crocker's research at the University of Michigan found that people whose self-worth is contingent on external validation show higher levels of stress and anxiety, more unstable emotional states, a burnout correlation of 0.41. The promotion does not fix it. The award does not fix it. The recognition does not fix it. Because none of those things touch the deeper belief that you are somehow not enough unless you are achieving. High confidence without self-esteem is a high performer with a cracked foundation. It looks impressive from the outside. It is exhausting from the inside. So what is the actual difference that matters for your life? Confidence is built through action. Self-esteem is built through acceptance. Confidence says, I can do this. Self-esteem says, I'm worthy whether I do this or not. Confidence is about capability. Self-esteem is about identity. Confidence fluctuates. Self-esteem, when it is genuinely built, does not. And here's the critical insight from the research. Self-esteem generally comes first. When you feel genuinely good about who you are as a person, not what you do, not what you produce, not what you earn, but who you fundamentally are, building confidence in specific areas becomes dramatically easier. Because you are no longer building confidence to prove you are enough. You are building it because you are curious about what you can do. That is a completely different foundation, and it produces a completely different result. So here's what I want you to do after this video. Ask yourself three honest questions. 1. Do I feel like I have value as a person when I'm not performing or achieving anything? 2. When something goes wrong, does it shake my sense of who I am or just my confidence in that specific situation? 3. Am I building things to prove I am enough or because I already believe I am? Your honest answers to those three questions will tell you more about where you actually are than any achievement, any salary, any title ever could. Because confidence without self-esteem is a race with no finish line. And the most successful people I have seen study, the ones who are genuinely content, are not the ones who achieve the most. They are the ones who stop needing achievement to tell them they were worth something. You can build the confidence, but first build the foundation. I'm Jatinder Singh. This is Breaking the Script. If this made you think differently about yourself, share it with someone who needs to hear it.